Young man, your arms are too short to box with God. But Jesus spake in a parable, and he said, a certain man had two sons. Jesus didn't give the name of this son, but his name is Jesus Christ. And Jesus didn't call these sons by name, but every son everywhere is one of these two sons. And the younger son said to his father, Father, divide up the property and give me my share now. And the father said, with tears in his eyes, Son, don't leave your father's house. But the boy was stubborn in his heart and haughty in his head. And he took a portion of his father's goods, and he went into a foreign country. There comes a time when every young man longs to leave his father's house, longing for that country far off. And the young man went on his way, and he said to himself as he traveled along, "This sure is an easy road. Nothing like the rough furrows behind my father's plow. Young man, smooth and easy is the road that leads to hell and destruction. Downgrade all the way. The further you go, the faster you travel. No need to slip and slide. Just keep slipping and sliding till you bang your head against hell's iron gate." And the young man kept traveling along till at nighttime he came to a city. And the city was bright in the nighttime like day. The streets all crowded with people. Brass bands and string bands were playing. There was singing and laughter everywhere. And the young man stopped a passerby and said, "Tell me, what city is this?" And the passerby laughed and said, "Don't you know? This is Babylon. Babylon, that great city of Babylon. Come on, my friend, and go along with me." And the young man joined the crowd. Young man, you're never lonesome in Babylon. You can always find a crowd in Babylon. Young man, you're never alone in Babylon, alone with your Jesus in Babylon. You can never find a lonesome place where you can go down on your knees and pray to your God in Babylon. And the young man went along with his friends. And he bought himself some brand new clothes. And he spent his days in the drinking gin, swallowing the fires of hell. And he spent his nights in the gambling den, throwing dice with the devil for his soul. And then he met the women of Babylon. Oh, the women of Babylon, dressed in yellow and purple and scarlet, loaded with rings, earrings, and bracelets. Their lips were like honeycombs, dripping with honey, perfumed and sweet-smelling like the jasmine flower. And the jasmine smell of the Babylon women got in his nostrils and went to his head. And he wasted his substance on riotous living in the evening in the dark of night with the sweet, sinning women of Babylon. And they stripped him of his money, and they stripped him of his clothes, and they left him broke and ragged in the streets of Babylon. Then the young man met another crowd, the beggars and lepers of Babylon. And he went to feed the swine, and he was hungrier than the swine. And he got down on his belly in the mire and mud of Babylon and ate the husk with the hogs. And no hog was too low to turn up his nose at the man in the mire of Babylon. Then the young man came to himself. He came to himself and said, "In my Father's house there are many mansions. In his house every servant has bread to eat. In his house every servant has a place to eat, has a place to sleep. I will arise and go to my father." And his father saw him afar off, and he ran up the road to meet him. He put clean clothes on his back and a golden chain around his neck. He made a feast and killed a fatted calf and invited the neighbors in. Oh, sinner, when you're mingling with the crowd in Babylon, drinking the wine of Babylon, running with the women of Babylon, you have no time for your God. And you have no time for your God, and you laugh at death. You have the strength of a bull in your neck and the strength of a bear in your arms. But one of these old days, you'll have hand-to-hand struggle with old bony death, and death is bound to win. Young man, come away from Babylon, that hell-bordered city of Babylon. Leave the drinking and the dancing of Babylon, the wine and the whiskey of Babylon, the hot-mouthed women of Babylon. Fall down on your knees and say in your heart, I will arise and go to my Father. Thank you.